Route 66 has a historical reputation as the ultimate symbol of American freedom. It promises miles of cracked asphalt, cutting straight through the desert toward a boundless horizon. That promise is what draws three travelers out into the night. You have Arjun and his cousin Ria, who are navigating a brand new culture far from their home in India, guided by David, an American coworker who insists that this historic interstate is the best way to see the country. But at exactly 11:37 p.m., the logic of modern navigation breaks down. The SUV's GPS screen freezes, wipes the planned route, and demands they take an exit that does not exist on any map, exit 13. Almost instantly, the car's engine dies, plunging them into darkness. As they sit stranded, a rusted sign for the town of Ashwood materializes out of the shadows right beside the road. The open road, once a symbol of endless choice, has been replaced by a single, forced direction. The miles of desert have effectively disappeared, leaving only the path into Ashwood. Ashwood is a pristine, untouched 1950s time capsule. American flags hang from porches, and warm lights glow from a diner. Yet there is absolutely no sound. It is a liminal space, caught between realities, where the total silence feels like something actively hunting you. Seeking help inside that diner, they encounter an elderly waitress who pours their coffee without ever blinking. She offers no help. Instead, she looks directly at Arjun and states that he wasn't supposed to come. Before vanishing entirely along with the flickering lights, she delivers one strict rule for surviving the town. When the church bell rings, do not answer anyone who calls your name. Outside, the bell immediately begins to toll, striking exactly 13 times. The sound acts like a targeted hypnosis on David, pulling him steadily through the narrow streets toward an old white church filled with burning candles. Ignoring Arjun's shouts, David climbs the staircase into the dark. Halfway up, a child's voice whispers his name. David smiles, answers out loud, and breaks the only rule. His terrified scream echoes through the building. When Arjun and Ria rush upstairs, David is gone. In his place, clinging upside down to the ceiling, is a giant eyeless creature with impossibly long limbs, wearing tattered priest robes and smiling. The warning wasn't a suggestion, it was the boundary of their survival. By answering that call, David ceased to be a traveler and became part of the town's history, leaving Arjun and Ria alone in a place that does not recognize them. Outside the church, the entire town activates in unison. Hundreds of residents step out of their perfectly lit homes simultaneously, smiling wide and walking in silent pursuit, their eyes locked entirely on Arjun. The survivors sprint back to the abandoned gas station, but turning the SUV's ignition yields nothing. The engine remains dead, presenting a seemingly impossible dead end as the unblinking crowd closes in. Cornered, Ria recites the Maham Mrityunjaya mantra, an ancient Sanskrit prayer to conquer fear. Arjun joins her. The air vibrates with the syllables. The townspeople's unblinking stares waver, their frozen smiles twitching into fear as the prayer disrupts whatever holds them. The sudden disruption allows a violent gust of wind to slam into the car, and the dashboard finally lights up. Arjun floors the accelerator, and the SUV punches through a dense wall of unnaturally black fog, escaping onto the paved highway. They manage to break the physical boundary of the town, but their sheer cultural willpower only forced a temporary pause in the anomaly. It did not permanently defeat it. By sunrise, Arjun and Ria reach a state police station, stepping out of the supernatural night and into the grounded safety of daylight to report the missing town. The sheriff goes pale. He pulls out an old newspaper revealing that Ashwood's entire population vanished without a trace back in October 1963, prompting the government to permanently erase Exit 13 from the map. This historical record clarifies a cryptic warning delivered by the oldest town resident during the chase. He told Arjun that because he crossed into the road's territory, the road now owns him entirely. Surviving the trap in the desert provided no real escape. The entity simply latched onto its target, quietly waiting for a moment of vulnerability. Weeks later, Arjun has returned to his normal life. The sheer scale and density of downtown Los Angeles provides a heavy, false sense of security, far removed from the empty desert. But as he reviews his road trip photos, a terrifying pattern emerges. In every picture taken inside Ashwood, an old man wearing a black hat stands in the background, moving physically closer to the camera in every consecutive shot. In the final selfie taken right there in his apartment, the old man isn't in the background anymore. His reflection shows him standing mere inches away, resting a skeletal hand directly on Arjun's shoulder. 3 slow knocks hit the door. The apartment loses power. His phone vibrates with a GPS recalculation to Ashwood, and right outside his downtown LA window, the impossible highway sign for exit 13 emerges from the fog. The thousands of miles between a desert highway and a city apartment have collapsed. Ashwood didn't stay in Arizona. It was waiting for him to look in the mirror. Some roads don't lead home. They just ensure that wherever you go, you never truly leave.
Please subscribe my channel for more horror video like this.